Jane Seymour talks about her new wellness approach and health scare. For almost 50 years, Jane Seymour has graced films, enthralling viewers with her grace, nuance, and classic beauty. One of Hollywood's most enduring talents, Seymour is well known for his memorable roles in Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman, Live and Let Die, Somewhere in Time, and numerous TV dramas. Beneath her polished public persona, however, is a woman who has overcome significant health obstacles and come out of them with a newfound dedication to balance, fitness, and purposeful life. Seymour has candidly discussed one of the scariest events of her life in recent interviews, an unexpected, serious medical issue that made her face her own mortality. She now incorporates the lessons she learned from that experience into a holistic wellness lifestyle based on emotional fortitude, moderation, movement, and mindfulness. She attributes her longevity to her health philosophy and continues to work at a rate that is comparable to actors half her age at the age of 70 plus. This is the more nuanced account of Jane Seymour's health scare and the new wellness philosophy that now permeates her daily existence. More than just a tale of a health worry, Jane Seymour's journey serves as a reminder that life frequently presents us with pivotal moments that pass for difficulties. Anyone looking for balance, healing, or a new beginning can learn a lot from her openness to talk honestly about her experience and the deliberate actions she took to change her life afterward. Seymour does not base his approach to well-being on rigorous regimens or perfection. Rather, it is based on modest, significant decisions that together form a life of clarity and strength. She reminds us that taking care of ourselves is vital rather than selfish, and that the body frequently whispers before it yells. Instead of only reacting to crises, we may prevent them by paying attentive attention. Her focus on mental health is equally important. Seymour demonstrates that well-being encompasses more than simply our physical and dietary habits. It also involves how we choose to develop, forgive, and carry our past experiences. By telling her story, she allows others to be vulnerable without feeling ashamed. Above all, Seymour's tenacity is evidence of the strength of purpose. Her ongoing enthusiasm for philanthropy, acting, painting, and design shows that meaningful labor, in whatever form it takes, keeps the spirit alive. She has become more refined rather than weakened by aging. We are reminded that achieving wellness is a lifetime endeavor as we consider her metamorphosis. It changes as we do. We can all reclaim our health and reinvent our path, whether it's through movement, mindfulness, or just learning to breathe through adversity. The life of Jane Seymour inspires us to embrace each new chapter with bravery and grace, live mindfully, and love abundantly. A potentially fatal medical emergency that altered everything. When Seymour experienced a potentially fatal allergic reaction to an antibiotic injection in the late 1980 seconds, it was one of the most dramatic and well-known health crises she has talked about. Her heart momentarily stopped because of the extreme reaction. Seymour has never forgotten the intensity of those moments as doctors raced to save her life. She has frequently stated that her perspective was drastically altered by experience. She had to reconsider her lifestyle, career, and values after facing mortality. She started to see wellness as a daily responsibility rather than a luxury, and she stopped taking her health for granted. Over the years, Seymour has also discussed the physical symptoms of stress, such as extreme exhaustion and back pain from a busy schedule. Although these incidents weren't emergencies, they were important red flags. They reminded her that even someone with her vigor, self-control, and enthusiasm had to recognize their limitations. Seymour prioritized mindfulness, rest, and preventative care as a result of these two types of health issues, the abrupt and the silent. Adopting a novel strategy for well-being, Seymour leads a balanced, consistent, and realistic lifestyle in spite of the demands of Hollywood. Her strategy is sustainable, moderate, and intended to promote long-term well-being rather than being strict or severe. This is how she changed her life. 1. Emphasis on aligning the mind and body. Following her health scare, Seymour became interested in activities that balance physical and emotional well-being. Particularly during times of high stress, she integrates thoughtful silence, deep breathing, and meditation into her daily routine. These techniques support her in controlling her anxiety, preserving emotional balance, and enhancing her general resilience. 2. Mild, regular motion compared to strenuous exercises. Seymour does not follow the trend of severe workout. Rather, she prefers Pilates stretching. In the manner of ballet, mild strength training, everyday strolls, strengthening exercises for the core. For an actor who spends a lot of time on set, these low-impact exercises protect her spine, preserve her range of motion, and enhance her posture. She has frequently stated that consistency is more crucial than intensity. She says, "You don't have to work out for hours, you simply need to relocate." 3. A realistic, healthful diet without self-denial. Seymour steers clear of drastic diets in favor of a year-round, balanced approach. She usually eats the following: fresh fruits and vegetables, proteins that are lean, whole grains, good fats, treats on occasion guilt-free. She keeps a careful eye on hydration, portion sizes, and staying away from processed meals. Her diet is just as much about preserving physical well-being as it is about boosting mood and vitality. 4. Making rest and recuperation a priority. The value of relaxation is one of the most important lessons Seymour took away from her health issues. She purposefully incorporates recovery time into her calendar during hectic filming times. "If you don't stop occasionally, your body will stop you," she said. This way of thinking keeps her productive and creative while preventing burnout. 5. The value of letting go and emotional well-being. Marriages, divorces, and life transformations are all aspects of Seymour's personal life that she has candidly discussed. According to her, mental stress has physical repercussions. A component of her wellness strategy is giving up bitterness, being compassionate, forgiving oneself and others, living a grateful life. She frequently stresses that mental wellness is crucial to general well-being because emotional suffering can show up physically. 6. Remaining creative and purposeful. Seymour's passion for work and creativity is one of the most significant factors influencing her health. She still works on charity causes, acts, directs, paints, and designs jewelry out of passion rather than duty. She feels purposeful because of her creativity, which gives her mental and emotional energy. Seymour is living proof that purpose is one of the best indicators of lifespan, according to experts. A successful career. Seymour is still one of the busiest actresses working today, even after more than 50 years in the entertainment industry. In addition to generating content and supporting artistic endeavors, she continues to star in TV shows, movies, and Hallmark specials. Many are surprised by her vigor. However, Seymour credits her wellness decisions and her capacity to pay attention to her body for her endurance. She is just dealing with time, not attempting to go back in time. Keeping empowerment and aging in check. Seymour embraces authenticity. In contrast to many performers who are under pressure to conceal the aging process, she has openly discussed respecting her body's progression, choosing natural preservation over spectacular operations, and aging gracefully. She disagrees with the notion that opportunities, creativity, or ambition should diminish with age. Rather, she makes use of her position to demonstrate to women of all ages that energy, strength, and importance do not wane with age. Her advice is very clear: live life to the fullest. Grow up with courage, enjoy your life. A promoter of health awareness, Seymour raises awareness of health-related issues with her voice, such as heart health in women, stress reduction, preventive treatment, awareness of mental health, maintaining equilibrium at all ages. She tells her tale to prevent others from going through a catastrophe before taking care of themselves, not to elicit sympathy. A strong new chapter. Decades ago, Jane Seymour's health scare marked a sea change and served as a stark reminder of how fleeting life is. But she made the decision to transform rather than allow fear to control her destiny. Her current wellness philosophy is based on movement, emotional clarity, moderation, purpose, and mindfulness. With a greater sense of thankfulness and wisdom, she still lights up screens with the same grace that made her a global celebrity. Seymour demonstrates that being healthy is about thriving rather than just surviving. She is more energetic, focused, and motivated than ever at this point in her life, and her journey inspires others to approach wellness with joy, compassion, and intention.